Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Josiah Novak with thetruetransformation.com, and today I want to give you insight into what I call the 10-minute rule. This has been by far the most simple yet most effective strategy that I've used with clients over the past 15 years to help people make a change and get motivated and start staying consistent with their nutrition plan, with their workouts, with everything that they care about when it comes to transforming their life. Now, what I'm about to tell you is something that on the surface might seem incredibly easy and simple, but when you start to implement it, you're gonna realize how powerful this really is. If I was a snake oil salesman or like a tricky marketer, I might use this as a way to trick you into thinking that this is a magical pill, because honestly, in my 15 years of training and coaching people to lose weight and keep their weight off for life, I haven't seen something as powerful as this, something as actionable as this, something you can do today, like literally right now, to start losing weight, start getting results, to start feeling the way you want to feel and looking the way you want to look. I've done this for everybody from surgeons to doctors to lawyers to business owners to stay-at-home moms to people who just are so busy and so caught up with the day-to-day, so worried about showing up for their family, being successful in whatever they pursue, looking good naked, all the things that we all want, that it becomes overwhelming. And they're just not sure what to do right now to get started, to get motivated, to get inspired. So the 10-minute rule is what I've used that I'm about to share with you right now that ultimately will change your life if you use it. If you use it every single day, this will ultimately build the life, the body, the success that you want. So let's break it down. What is the 10-minute rule? The 10-minute rule is this. Whenever you don't feel like doing something, and let's just break it down in a simple way that you'll understand. Let's say you don't feel like going to the gym, or let's say you don't feel like working out at home, or you don't feel like prepping a healthy meal, one of those things, which, to be honest, and I'll raise my hand here, happens to me, my clients, and people I talk to every day. We don't feel like doing something. Maybe we're tired, maybe we feel inconvenienced, maybe we're a little stressed out, whatever the case may be, we just have a hard time getting motivated to do what we know we need to do in the current moment. And what happens is we don't do it, and then later on we have regret and we wonder what the hell is wrong with us, right? Like, is something wrong with my brain? Am I just not as cool or as successful as other people? Is something missing? What's going on? So the 10-minute rule looks like this. When you don't feel like doing that thing, let's say you don't feel like working out at home, all I'm gonna have you do is literally force yourself to do 10 minutes of that thing before you quit, before you decide not to do it, okay? If after 10 minutes of doing that thing, you wanna stop and you wanna call it a day, you have my permission and you should give yourself permission to stop and come back the next day and start again. What ultimately is going to happen is that you are going to feel so much better after doing 10 minutes of that thing that you're gonna wonder why the hell you ever thought about not doing it in the first place. Whether it's going to get your workout in, whether it's saying no to the fast food drive-thru and going home and prepping a meal for 10 minutes, you're gonna think, what was I so worried about? What was I so caught up in that I couldn't feel motivated? It's tricking your brain literally to do what you need to do for a very short period of time. It's a small little dose to show you two things. One, it's not that hard, right? You get in, you get going, you're like, what was I so worried about? And two, to build some self-belief that you are capable of doing what you need to do. Because once you feel that self-belief and you go, wow, I am capable, that action that you just took starts to build that fuel inside, that motivation that you crave so bad that most people sit around waiting to show up, right? They sit on the couch going, God, I wonder why can't I get motivated? I just want to sit here and play video games or watch Netflix or order a pizza instead of making a meal. I don't have any motivation. I guess I'll just sit around and wait for it to knock on my door and then I'll do what I need to do. That's not how it works. Motivation is the result of action, okay? When you take action, you get a result. And that result might be something as simple as feeling a little better, right? You go to the gym, you work out for 10 minutes, you go, wow, this isn't so bad. I feel good. I'm in the zone now. I'm getting a sweat. My body's warmed up. I'm feeling awesome. All of a sudden, you're more motivated. You're like, I want more of this. I want to keep going. I want to do the whole workout, right? Instead of 10 minutes, I'm going to knock out my 40-minute workout. Instead of just prepping my chicken for 10 minutes, I'm going to cook the whole thing, cook meals for tomorrow. I'm going to knock this whole thing out because I like how this feels. I like that accomplishment. That then leads to motivation. Then you feel like doing it and you're pumped up and you're ready to go. The 10-minute rule can work with anything, okay? It's not just about fitness now. If it's something like spending time conversing with a relative that you know you should reach out to, but you just don't feel like it. Maybe it's a tough conversation with your kids. Maybe it's a relationship issue that you just haven't addressed that you need to get off your chest. Maybe it's a work project. Maybe it's a side business that you're like, I've been putting it off. I haven't started it. I need to start it, but I'm putting it off. Do it for 10 minutes. I use the 10-minute rule all the time when it comes to writing. I love to write, like it's one of my favorite things, but sometimes I get so caught up in other things that I put it off and I say, nah, I'll do it tomorrow. Nah, I'll do it next week. But if I just do it for 10 minutes, all of a sudden an hour goes by, right? And I'm like, what was I so worried about? I have all the time that I need. I can do this. I can make it happen. The 10-minute rule is your reminder to do what needs to get done, to do the work, right? But do it in a small dose so that you get reminded of how simple it really is, right? You don't have to be super jacked up and motivated to get started. It's just 10 minutes. Everybody's got 10 minutes. And here's the beautiful part. If you do it for 10 minutes and you don't feel like continuing, you would just say, hey, I want to call it a day. I'm just not feeling it today. That's okay. Because here's the secret. The people who are most successful are the most consistent. And they're not consistently perfect. They're just consistently showing up, right? You go to the gym, you do a 10-minute workout and you're like, I'm really just not feeling it today. I did 10 minutes, I'm out of here. That's cool because you're building habits, you're building routines. You're now in their brain, you're gonna start to feel weird if you don't go to the gym and do at least 10 minutes. Next time, tomorrow, if you don't feel like going and you come in and you do 10 minutes, you might feel better. And this time you might be doing 20 minutes, right? Maybe it's a conversation with someone who you're just like, I don't want to talk to this person. You do it for 10 minutes and you're like, you know what, that was enough. I'll come back tomorrow and try again, right? And then the next time you're not as like weird when it comes to starting, right? You know, I can do at least 10 minutes. Let me see if I can do 15. Let me see if I can do 20. The 10-minute rule is your gateway to success. It's a starting point. It's a great way to start building habits and routines because ultimately that's what's going to dictate your success anyway. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to get in the best shape of your life, it's not going to be the pill. It's not going to be the secret workout routine. It's not going to be the special diet. It's going to be you consistently showing up as often as needed for as long as needed to get the result, and then ultimately building a new routine that you can follow for the rest of your life to keep the result. That, my friends, is the 10-minute rule. My assignment to you, use it. Write down 3 things right now that you're going to use the 10-minute rule for. Could be nutrition related, it could be lifestyle related with relationships or business, it could be workout related, but write down 3 areas in your life that you're going to immediately implement the 10-minute rule. Comment on the video below, let me know what they are. I'm excited to read all of them. Use this rule, it will change your life. Until next time, I'm Josiah Novak with thetruetransformation.com. Go check out the website where we have coaching and digital programs to help you not only get in the best shape of your life, but stay in shape for the rest of your life. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video. Talk to you soon. Peace.